Good day, welcome to Meta Perfume. I am Emily and I'm gonna be wrapping up my Pacifica series today with a review of, oh my goodness, you can't really see it, this one, Dream Moon. Yay! And I'm coming pre-makeup as my face has been pretty good. My skin has been pretty good lately, so figured this is a dream, you know. I'm kind of wearing sleepwear, sort of look like I just got up. Yeah. Anyway, Dream Moon. I love this bottle, so pretty. This might be a little bit of a controversial review because I have some strong opinions about this fragrance and fragrances that it reminds me of, but let's just get started. So Dream Moon is supposedly patchouli, sandalwood, and pink rose. Now, that is bizarre because I don't smell any of those notes at all. I have a ton of fragrances with notes that smell like that. I've smelled those things all on their own, and I don't smell any of them. I don't understand how they mix those three things together and what ratio to produce this fragrance. Now that said, this fragrance does remind me of a couple other fragrances, and one of which I shall not name. I've decided never to speak of this fragrance in my reviews because I swear to God, 90% of the fragrance videos that I watch say this, talk about this fragrance, and I get tired of it. And it also kind of drives me crazy. Like, the fragrance itself kind of makes me feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit. So maybe you can guess what it is just from that description, maybe not. But I want to put a picture of it up here, and I'm going to refer to it as 0, the last character in the name of the fragrance. So this fragrance, to me, seems like along the continuum of that fragrance, 0, and this fragrance, which is supposedly like a dupe, but it's much different on a level. But there is a similarity to them that I get, and neither of them really appeal to me for some reason. There's something about them that bugs me a bit. I think this fragrance smells like what would result if you mixed equal parts this and 0. Like half and half, because I compared. I was like, oh, this smells like cloud and that, and then I have this one, so I compared them side by side, and this one is definitely less sweet than cloud, but more sweet than 0, and it seems like it would be right in the middle of them. Now, neither of those fragrances have any of these notes in them, which is another like weird thing. But it kind of goes with the whole theme of this fragrance I will not name because it drives me crazy. This fragrance is like, number one, I don't get it. I don't get why it's so beloved, number one. I also don't get how it's described. I think the first person who was mentioning it in fragrance reviews that I was watching was Demi Rollins, and she was saying it was like a clean white t-shirt. I'm pretty sure she was talking about this fragrance. So I got a sample from Lucky Scent, and I smelled it, and I was like, yeah, I could kind of see that. And then she, like, that was just one time though. And then she would talk about it again. She would say, it was so sweet. It's so sweet. And I'm like, what are you talking about, sweet? Like, did I get the wrong sample? Did they put something else in my sample? Because this isn't sweet. I don't smell anything sweet. And if she's talking about like the smell of like granulated sugar, to me that doesn't smell sweet. And then there's the whole like, you can't really smell it on yourself after a while, but other people can smell it on you, like from far away, and like, what does that even mean? I don't get it. Anyway, so I'm rambling, but it kind of drives me crazy. To me, it seems like that fragrance basically says, I was able to, at one point, not at this point, because there's been so many clones of it now that you can't really tell what the real source of it was, but at one point when it first came out, it was just a fragrance that would say, I spent $300 on a fragrance or more, like, it's an expensive fragrance, and I do not understand the appeal. So I've decided never to speak of it, except that this fragrance really does remind me of it. And and it would be, to me, what would result if you mixed equal parts of cloud and that. It's not bad. I mean, I sprayed this on myself. I sprayed this on my boyfriend, and I thought it smelled pretty good on him. Actually, it's supposedly unisex, which also, cloud isn't really supposedly unisex because it is much sweeter, but the MFK one is. And he gave this a 9 out of 10 on me. Now, I'm probably not gonna be wearing this. I mean, I might keep it. I'm probably gonna give it away. I still have a box, so I'll probably hold on to the box. It's very pretty, and it's actually probably gonna be well liked by people. I think that this might, you know, if you're into those two fragrances, then you might really enjoy this, because he gave this a 9 out of 10, and I was like, really? Like, okay. But anyway, I wouldn't expect much in the way of patchouli, sandalwood, or pink rose. The longevity is not bad. It's about, I mean, 4 hours, you know, for $22 per ounce. It's not bad. Excuse me. It doesn't change a whole lot. I would say the opening and the dry down are pretty similar. There's not a lot of dynamic like levels to the fragrance, but it does smell nice if you're into those things. So anyway, this is already becoming a very long review, and that's basically all I have to say about it. I mean, I think it's, you know, a fine, probably unisex, maybe leaning slightly feminine, fine for all times of year, and if, you know, you've smelled either of those fragrances, then I think it would be really what would result with mixing both of those together in equal ratios, kind of right in the middle of that spectrum for some reason. Not sure why. No notes overlap, but that's how it is. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, and please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one when I get dressed and finish up my series with the flower moon. So thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.